Yeah.
I'm just gonna rename our broadcasts to technical difficulties. Would be appropriate.
As long as there's no technical difficulties part 2.
I feel like there's gonna be.
Okay. Well,
We'll just see how this goes.
don't get. With that attitude, there surely will
right.
be.
Did you ever play Halo 1 on the PC?
Oh yeah. That was the only way to get that multiplayer going, man.
Yeah. Well, other than like
LAN parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
God, do you remember LAN parties back in the day?
That is actually what made Halo for me the most memorable game. I used to always have people over and we would just constantly play Halo and drag tele.
Oh, I thought you weren't gonna do the glitch.
I'm just kind of getting up here just to give it one try. It's easier to do with the old ones because you can. Yeah. That's that. But now I can't see. Anyway, I'll come back.
I'll come down. I don't want to come back down from this cloud.
Basically. Because it's so pretty. Every person that I've had kind of playing along with me on this marathon of the Halos,
yes,
it's like impossible not to talk about LAN parties. Like that's all we've been kind of going on about. I have some old videos actually still from some of the ones I had.
The old LAN parties for
Halo 1.
Yeah.
Before Halo 2 came out, I had like kind of a big celebration LAN party. And I had 24 Xboxes and televisions hooked up throughout this house, and mainly outside. So I had, like, it was in the summer, so we just had everything set up outdoors all night. Had a barbecue going. It was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
With, like, video games. Rephrase that a little bit, but it was really cool.
People really don't think about what this series means to video games.
That's really where it became like a community type thing for me, and not just like playing a video game. Which is so funny because it had no Xbox Live. It was just what you got from playing with friends. But the best thing was playing with a friend, capturing a flag with like seconds left to spare. Getting on with a crazy piss and like throwing something across the room at your friend, or just jokes that would happen, throughout the night. Yeah. Breaking for pizza or whatever.
Nothing but the smell of pizza and beer across the room.
Yeah.
Not that I was drinking at that age.
Never. We had some really good LAN parties. I was really bummed that big night though of all the 24 Xboxes. I set the entire thing up.
Yeah.
Testing it beforehand, but not knowing that on Halo 1 you could LAN together as many Xboxes as you wanted to, but in one game of Halo it wouldn't allow more than 4 Xboxes at the same time.
Right.
That's the one thing that like I didn't test.
So you were pumped up for like.
I thought everyone was gonna have their own.
Yeah.
But instead we ended up having like multiple. It was like a mini Xbox Live for that night. We had like multiple games going all night, and we were kind of like jumping in and out of different games. We did 4 games of 16 players, and the rest were all like smaller games, like 4 and 4, stuff like that. But I remember just that being the first time I ever played a 16-player Halo match, because that was like not impossible, but you had to get 16 people together and 4 Xboxes at the time to do that.
Right.
And remember it just being, and now like everyone just runs away from 16, because even with today's internet standards and whatnot, it's not the best experience most of the time.
I'm sorry, can we take a look at this guy?
Oh, yeah, he's having a good time.
This poor bastard right here. Oh, his arm is messed up. Okay. Yeah.
That's why it's going to be rated. That's why this is a mature game.
Yeah, this is. No, it's rated AO.
AO.
No, this is AO. Fucking
that gets so
blue, bloody, painted.
Oh my god. There's a checkpoint.
Okay, someone you're going to move.
Every time.
You're going to do this for us.
Every time I play this co-op, that happens.
Oh god.
In that one hallway. It's like the worst little spawn thing. Let's let him ramble. No, you're gonna get murdered. Now you're murdered. Right.
Did you ever just play through this and just let him talk the whole time?
He doesn't say anything other than stay back.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I've sat for a while assuming that there was some way to get something else to happen.
I forgot how, but there is a kind of a dialogue. I think it might only be on Legendary.
Oh, maybe,
I think.
Yeah. When I first started this, we were ambitious. We were going to get to ODST, which is kind of want to do, but we're just not. I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah, ODST that's pushing it.
Yeah, we had a good start to it. It's just it's tough to get people together to kind of keep the rolling. And once you get a good night going, you can bang out a lot of levels in one night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, me and Adam did Reach in like 2 days, and then it's taken us like 3 weeks to get 4 levels in for one.
Honestly, like I said, I will run through as much Halo as I possibly can with you.
It's so fun. No matter how many times you play this, it's so fun.
Oh my god.
I still love seeing these cutscenes.
Yeah.
In the newer graphics.
Because how many times did you see them in the older graphics, you know?
Yeah, and they were still, like, interesting.
Yeah.
You know, they were good, but now it's just like, oh, wow.
Now they're pretty.
One of the longest cutscenes in the game, though.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot.
The
whole
Johnson.
Sergeant Johnson just losing his grip. Some of the best lines come from there. Oh yeah, I forgot the years. 2552.
Almost there.
Almost.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Don't worry, we'll be allowed to
Watch
see
your
it.
mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
One of the bigger improvements, too, for this was just the fact that the Marines have different faces than
Yeah.
one another, because in the first game...
It was like everybody was the same exact Marine.
Yeah, and Johnson was just so slightly different, because he was, I think, probably the only black Marine and had a mustache. Other than that, his character model was almost the exact same.
Yeah, and like every single... That was the thing that I didn't like, is every single like human character in this game, like, well, I mean, you know, the people who like...
Stay close, Jenkins.
Their mouths would just open, no facial expressions, it was just...
Yeah.
It was like gutted fish.
It was time appropriate, though,
Yeah.
because everything at that...
I mean, for its time, Halo 1 was, oh my god, that was beyond anything anybody had come up with.
I recently played, went back and replayed Unreal 2? Which one is it down there?
Unreal Tournament
2. Not the tournament one, just Unreal 2. Like
oh, okay.
I actually really liked that game, too. I remember playing that. It was a good... It was like, you know, it was similar to Halo in some ways, but just kind of the,
Look at it.
the time that, like, first person... Once Halo came out and first-person shooters just started to dominate the original Xbox, there was a lot of good ones. You ever play Oddworld? Stranger's Wrath?
Oh,
Maybe there
yeah.
was an accident.
I loved that game.
That was almost
Did
one
you
of our
beat it?
picks.
What do
No,
we
I
have,
don't think I
Sergeant?
ever did.
Looks like a Covenant
Did you ever find out Stranger's secret?
all KIA.
Almost no one ever
Real
did.
pretty.
Oh my god.
Yours?
It makes the way you look at him like completely change.
That'll have to be, maybe hopefully a suggestion for next month's Game of the Month. Although it's going to be just like...
Right.
It's
Well,
going to be like the
I'll try,
Zelda
sir.
2 month, though, with
Looks like
Halo
these
5
Covenant
coming
worked pretty
out.
hard to lock it down.
Yeah.
With Metal
Just
Gear, but at
do it,
least
son.
with Halo 5, I'll finish the campaign that night, or like the next day versus Metal
Maybe,
Gear.
maybe next time
But
I'll...
I'll be playing a good amount.
Yeah, maybe next time we do a vote, I will vote for something other than Tortilla. You know, because that was me last time. I will vote for something for real.
So, well, we did a well, you were there for the debate, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tried something a little different, which worked. It was cool because that way everybody kind of had a hand in picking it, so nobody else can be like, oh.
Got a bad feeling
Just kind of the
about
one thing I wanted to make sure we didn't start doing was bashing on everybody's picks, but
Right.
I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of we play
What's
video
going
games,
on,
it's
soldier?
sort of our thing.
Yeah.
Trashing other people's opinions.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge. Boy, you always got a bad feeling.
Do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on. I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge, listen.
What, the barking dogs?
What is that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Get up!
Little tiny balloon for the creatures.
Heck over that quick.
Yeah.
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it! Ah!
Just run right past Keys. He's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Sergeant, we're surrounded.
Keys is just like, let
Hand on the
me
hip,
pull out my
like-
pistol. Yeah,
Too many,
This
Sarge!
is not so difficult.
it's like a 007 bad guy shooting from the hip.
Get back here, Marine. That's an order.
Oh, changes.
Unexpected halt X. KIA? Question mark? Maybe. You tell us, Master Chief.
I know nothing.
Just gonna start.
This is all new too, right? These weren't.
Yeah,
Oh, they were glass. I guess you just never really noticed.
they were glass, but they were just like that looks like that has a purpose.
Right.
But before it would like filler. Sorry guys, we would have come earlier, but you guys were watching a cutscene. We didn't want to.
We don't want to
We didn't
interrupt.
want to interrupt.
Now that it's over,
That'd be rude. We just want to, feast.
on your brain. Am I the only one that classifies the flood as zombies?
No.
'Cause, I mean, I know they're a parasite, but they're zombies.
I would consider them to be necromorphs of a certain type.
So Halo's zombies.
Halo is Dead Space 0 or Origin.
I wonder, pretty much every person that I've talked about Halo universally gets the flood level. And that's a huge blow up on the, comment section.
Yeah.
But, like, would you not agree that that's the most fun? Over...
rephrase that. Rephrase that. I
Some of
wouldn't
the-
say.
Some of the levels are really good, but just the flood is an enemy. They're kind of like little sponges. And
Yeah, no, like
they don't mesh well with Halo's controls.
kind of. Nah. Yeah,
I mean, like, they're fun with like shotguns, like a zombie game, but Halo's like weapons are like precision-based weapons, and
yeah.
you can shoot him in the head like
Oh
this
wait,
guy,
wait,
but he's probably
wait,
gonna back up.
wait.
I don't think he's gonna assassinate anything.
Nope. No. Oh, damn it! I almost got him.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to do Jimbo. Back in the day, I used to have my buddy Jimbo. What I would do is I would always go through I would always go through Halo, shoot off both his arms, and in Halo 1, they did not have a system for the zombies to, like, fight back even though they didn't have arms. So he would just follow way too close behind.
Nice. We just jumped
This guy.
down here, right?
That's what I'm going to do to him. Damn it!
He's dead now.
If only you guys weren't so easy. If you guys just weren't
Let's get back.
fucking zombies.
Gave me my hatred for the library level.
I mean, everybody hates the library. Even if you like all the flood levels, like the library is the one that you're like, eh.
I wonder if after
Don't
the first,
shoot that guy.
That's
Jimbo.
just
Hey Jimbo. What's up?
nice.
Unfortunately, my friend died, so I need you to go away.
Oh, bye, Jimbo. I like that.
But I used to have him like all the time.
Just be friends.
Yeah.
Alright, I have no pistol back.
He follows real close. He never leaves my side. He's
yeah,
Jimbo.
I don't have a pistol anymore. Oh well.
You gotta get a needler down here.
And then-
Or you could, yeah, you could have my pistol. I just dropped it, I think.
Did you?
No, that was the guy died before.
Alright, well, we get on.
Needler.
Oh, hey, found it. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
I always get turned around.
Boom.
How many times I play this level, I always, like, every now and again I get lost. If I don't get...
Well, I mean, a lot of these hallways were just designed to look the same. This and the library.
Well, at least the library, though, doesn't really have, like, all the same paths.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, like, at least the new age graphics seem to, like, give it a little bit more of a push in the right direction.
This guy's only got
But,
one
like,
arm.
the old, like, if we switch this to the old graphics, we could get lost real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, because at least there's, like, newer lighting, you
Yeah.
know, and you kind of... So one of these is broken, I think, and you can jump up on it, or we have to do that in a different room.
This is different. Oh, there's my old pistol from before. From when I threw a grenade at a grunt, and then it bounced off his respirator and landed in my face.
Oh, that's Jimbo.
Jimbo Peruni.
Oh, you got 2 of them. I wonder how many you can get.
Oh, you can get a whole fleet. This goes forever. Hey, Jim.
Buddy. They kind of like, you know, they kind of just hang out with you.
Yeah. They just look at you. They're just like, it's real interesting. How are you? Are you gonna go see my friend?
Yeah, he's like,
He's
right.
cool too.
Can you go upstairs? Can you come by? No? Yeah? Can you jump?
Can make a jump? Can make a jump? If I remember correctly, I don't think they can.
Oh, good, we went the right way.
Where did you? Oh, you went over here. Sorry, Jimbo. Joke's on him. We're gonna blow up the Halo.
What's the time frame of the first Halo? Is it 1 day? 2 days? A week? Month?
It is, I believe it's 1 week.
Button. How much did he go down?
Halo. The one that really freaks me out is Halo 2 happens in like a day.
Yeah. Well, in the first half of it, I guess, because then he doesn't jump.
Well, in ODST, they like he got off. What is it? He zipped by on the capital ship. In Amberclad, like jumped into their slip space rupture and disappeared at the Delta Halo.
Right.
And then by the end of ODST, which all takes place in one night, by the end of it, that was when the Ark came by, and they were that little ship came by with Master Chief.
Huh, I don't remember that at the end of ODST.
Halo 2 happened all in one day. That's what blows my mind.
But I don't. So, when's the Ark comes at the end?
Maybe not that. No, the Ark is the actual like big world thing in Halo 3.
But the ship is there.
Yeah. The Forerunner ship comes at the end of because they started digging. Remember? Because at the end they're like, what are they looking for on Earth? Because they came back to Earth to dig up the portal to the Ark.
Huh.
We're gonna see a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how much time we make, maybe we can throw in ODST. I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We can get through this fairly quickly. We're not really playing as such. We're definitely not speeding anything. But
yeah. I mean,
I guess from here on out, we'll just assume everybody knows all the glitches and all the fun stuff, and we won't waste any time.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing this, that, or the other thing, and you know.
Well, because like some things like, who cares? Yeah. Like I know it's quick, but we probably still shouldn't do the what is it, the Scarab gun.
Oh,
in Halo 2.
Yeah, definitely.
That one takes way too long.
Yeah, it's I was like, not,
just to get it to like
quick is the word to describe that.
Yeah.
I guess if you really know what you're doing, it might only take a few minutes, but most of the time it's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah. God, the first time I did that on Xbox,
I was so.
It took me all fucking night.
I didn't do it until Halo 2 PC. I don't think.
I did it on the actual console, and it took me all fucking night.
Did you ever do it with the sword lunge glitch, or did you only always do it with the Banshee?
Banshee glitch.
Yeah, I did it once with the sword. Before I knew about the Banshee thing, I only knew that you could do it with the sword lunge.
Yeah.
And holy hell, is that a worse way to do that? So if you're not familiar, what you do is you have to get the sword from the Zanzibar level. What level is that?
Yeah.
Hotel Zanzibar or whatever before?
Yeah, that's outskirts.
Outskirts. So you need to get that hidden sword first, which is so hidden, but it's hidden. Then You have to carry that through the level into the next level. Then, once you get to that section where the Scarab Gun is, when the tank gets dropped or whatever, you need to kill enough Marines so that they become enemies. Then they'll show up as red, target reticles.
Yeah.
And then the sword lunge glitch that you can do when you like constantly switch between the 2 weapons and you can lock onto something.
Yeah.
If you kill enough Marines, then when the Pelican comes to drop off the
shotguns over here too.
Oh, those are helpful. What am I looking for? Scorpion. It'll show up as red.
Yeah.
Because it's an enemy vehicle at this point.
Yeah, because they're angry at you.
So you could sword lunge glitch it once it starts to fly away, but you have to get the timing just perfect so that you don't overshoot it and then you land up there. The problem is that once you land up there, you have no way of getting down.
So it's basically one shot at this.
Just to even get it. But when you talk about so many moving parts to that glitch having to go right, I did it. I was the happiest person in the world, but then you can't get the gun down and defeats everything. But I didn't know there was any other way. But I got shield.
Let's get this party upward.
Heyo.
This took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take.
Oh, we didn't get lost. Too bad.
Yeah. How does Master Chief accurately aim this shotgun?
He just does. He's like, I've got this, people. Don't worry. I'm a Spartan. They all kind of talk like that. They just like look to the side.
Yeah.
This part might actually be easier to find your way in the old graphics.
Yeah.
But who cares? It's so pretty.
Yeah, we'll make it a
Oh my
challenge.
god, look at this. I mean, like, it's a pipe, and then
Yeah.
it's like a death machine.
Oh yeah.
I wish they had redone the sounds though.
Yeah. 2 is just so good.
Yeah. I'm so disappointed that I never really got to play the Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer because it was one of the best Halos that I played because it's different than the Halo 2. It's completely its own thing. Halo 2 Anniversary.
Wait, they took it off?
No, it's just you can't find a freaking game anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's not. It plays differently. The mechanics are different than like Halo 2. It's like its own hybrid thing. So it's its own Halo game on its own, basically. And it's so good, but.
There were still some levels that I found out that while I was looking through the level list.
Yeah.
There's still some levels that were not in there.
Oh, they wanted to do a lot with Halo 2. They were way overmanned and shit. Like if you watch any of their, behind the scenes sort of stuff, and they hated the game when they hated it, but they launched it totally in their eyes unfinished. But they got to a point where they spent way too much time trying to, plan out all this stuff and just had to wrap it up. So they wrapped up what they had and the mongoose and all those other things. There's a flamethrower, I think. Most of the stuff that made it into Halo 3 started off in Halo 2.
Yeah. Flamethrower I knew about, yeah. They wanted to get a flamethrower in,
It was originally in the first.
It was in the first, yeah. On PC, actually. Yeah. It was on Halo 1,
It's funny because it's like a useless weapon.
Yeah, it really is. Even in Halo 3, it was just like...
Yeah, and you don't
use it against the Flood. It's like, it's not really helping me because you set them on fire and then they just run at you. And then you're on fire.
Everything is on fire.
It's kind of an ultimate, everybody's fucked weapon.
I am 343 guilty squad.
Do you want one of these? Pumpkin.
Oh, it's shock. Are these
Shock top.
probably have some sort of opening in it. I have one that's tied to the wall.
Your assistance. Come this way.
Drink up, because we're gonna need it. We're headed to the library.
Where'd you go?
Well, it's not normal. We can just run.
Yeah. There's no running because, 343.